one, we're going to sketch the curve y equals 1 minus x minus 2x squared and find the stationary points and determine the type. There's 3 types. And by sketching the curve, we're also going to be finding our x and our y intercepts. All right, so we'll get started. We're going to look at the 3 types that we can get. We have a maximum, a minimum, or a point of inflection. For a maximum, the gradient here are zeros. But for a maximum point, you're going from positive to negative for the gradients. So if you do a tangent line here, this would be positive gradient, negative. For a minimum, if we're reading the graph left to right, negative to positive. And for an inflection point, you'll notice this is going to be negative and negative for this one. So these don't change. What does happen with the point of inflection is that you're getting this concavity here. This is concave up, then it concaves down. But the gradients here are still both negative. So you can have all of these like this graph does. So we're going to determine what we have here first. So let's find the stationary points. And we're just going to look and see what our point is first, and then determine the type. So to do that, you're going to take the derivative of y with respect to x and set that to 0. And solve for x. You get negative 1 equals 4x. So x equals negative 1/4. Okay, so you have negative 1/4, and then we're going to plug that in to get our actual point. So let's plug that in here. So we're going to get 1 minus negative 1/4 minus 2 times negative 1/4 squared. And see what our y value would be. So that's going to be 1 plus 1/4 minus 2 times 1/16. This is going to be 1/8. So I'm going to make all these 8s in the denominator. Because this will go into 8 times. And that's going to be 9/8. So this is our point we're going to look at. Now, what we want to know is if this is going to be a maximum, a minimum, or a point of inflection, or either or. So to do that, we do the second derivative. So take the second derivative of y with respect to x. And that's going to give you negative 4. Since this is negative, that suggests right here a maximum. So that means our curve's going to be like this. And we didn't get a 0. We need to get a 0 to get a point of inflection. All right. And you can tell also that this is quadratic, so it only has one turning point. So we have that maximum point. So this point here is a maximum. Now the only thing else we need to do is find our x and y intercept. When x is 0, we're going to get y is 1. You just plug in 0 here. And when y is 0, we're going to factor this. And we get 1, 1. I'll put negative 2 here. And positive x here. So we get x equals negative 1. And x equals 1/2 for this one. So we're also going to graph negative 1, 0 and 1/2, 0. And our maximum point was negative 1/4, 9/8. So we're going to graph all of these to sketch our curve. All right, so let's sketch it. And I'm going to change this a little bit. So this was our y-intercept was at 1, 0. Our maximum was negative 1/4, 9/8. So it's about right there. And then, so that was negative 1/4, comma 9/8. And then we also had x-intercept here at 1/2, comma 0. And this one was negative 1, comma 0. So we kind of just sketch the curve. Kind of looks like this. And there you have it. If you want to check with your graphing display calculator, you can. And it should be kind of more curvy here. All right. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.